Yeah, I plan to animate for much longer. I'm probably just gonna go for like, I don't know, 20 more minutes, and then yeah, I'll be done. Honestly, that's the best I can do because the hand overlaps some of the stuff. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Dang it. I'm gonna hide that so that I can color in properly. Okay, there we go, colored in. Okay, it's fine. Okay, now that I've got that in, I still need to... Oh, wait, no, I forgot this one. There we go. Now it's actually done for real. Okay, now, what else? So I'm going to try and do something like that, which will require me to use the airbrush. So just gonna... Probably gonna brighten it up a little. I need this to be on the very front layers, so... this is really difficult to do. Okay, honestly, that's the best I can do, because if... Okay, yeah, I'll just make it... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to copy and paste from this, because... I'll just keep making it bigger, I guess, until it covers the whole screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm just gonna increase this a little bit before. And then I'll just color it in for the next frame. Okay, that seems good enough, honestly, because I really don't know how else to animate it, because like I just wanted to cover the entire screen. There we go. Some of it is not even shown, so I'm not sure I really have to go through with all of it, I guess you could say. No, that all needs to be kept, okay. There we go. Number 4. Nope. Okay, and then layer number 5, which should be the last one. Perfect. Okay, now that we got that little effect, let's see it, I guess, in action. Hold up, how many frames do I have until I start speaking again? Yeah, no, I'm not happy with that. God, it'd be funnier if I just pop up instantly, no animation, just me. Okay, yeah, damn, I really screwed myself over. This is what happens in animation, honestly, like, you will lose time on some stuff that you're not really happy with at the end, that you thought was gonna look good, but this happens to me quite often, because there are times where I'm just not happy with the quality. So we do what we call a reanimation. I wonder if I should just, like, make a crack hole in there. Because if I feel like if I just go, like, me just, like, straight up out of there, I feel like it would look weird. Like, let's say we go right here. Nope, right here. Okay, let me color. Luckily, I still have the color saved, so I'm in the clear. Nope, not the airbrush anymore. We don't need that. But apparently, I don't know how to animate properly. Let me hide everything else, because coloring in really just requires me to my full-on attention to this stuff. Okay, perfect. And then we gotta get my skin tone here real quick. Which I just realized was not colored in properly. But it's fine, as long as I'm not using it, I don't care. Okay, there we go. I usually color in my hair because, like, sometimes I just, like, or not the entire thing, but just, you know, like the head. Which this part right here, it's supposed to be my hair, but I color that in because sometimes I just, you know, I don't want any, like, spots left, you know, blank. There we go. Now I think all I need is black and then I'm good to go. I obviously gotta add the face, but yeah. I really do think something that I do, I honestly don't know if many animators do this, but I don't do lip syncing because honestly it just takes too long, and honestly I just don't know how to do it properly. Like, other animators are really fluid in their like lip syncing, but I personally am not good at that. Like, I've tried it one time in one animation, but it just was not good. So I just decided to, stick to, like just one. Like, I would switch like the mouth expressions like when it's needed, but otherwise it would just stay the way it is. Kind of like the odd ones out. I don't like. I guess that's like a similar way to how I draw my mouth, but yeah. I'm not sure if he still does that. Maybe he does do lip syncing now, but before in its old videos, like from when I started watching him, he did not, you know. Okay, now I just gotta add the face, obviously. Which is easier said than done. Oh my gosh, again, I'm not happy with it. I wanted to... Oh. Okay, maybe I don't have to redraw it. Maybe I just have to, size it up and then I'll be good. No, I have to redraw. At least I don't have to do it entirely. I just have to do some bits. This is what happens when I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh, bro. It doesn't really take that long, honestly. Coloring, I mean, if you're going to do it, like, constantly, yes, it does take a long time, but if we're just doing it, like, for one time, it really doesn't take that long. It's harder to get the outlines. Usually, I just make, like, a big brush to get, like, the easier spots, and then I just use a smaller size brush to, just fill in the gaps that are needed. Maybe I can just do a little bit of this so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. Just gonna erase the hair actually, because with those two intersecting, it's just not gonna work. There we go. Now I don't have to draw as much. I don't have to color in that much as I need to. So many people are annoyed with me because of how picky I am. Like, both in food and art, bro. Like, both of them. I don't know why, I just, have a problem with that. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just, I guess, honestly, I think it might be a bad thing now that I think about it. Pero ese es como es. Okay, well, here we go. Just gotta color this in and then I'm done. I might as well just start grabbing in the face, I guess. Just gonna erase that. Perfect. One a little too much there. There we go. I will say that doing this outline does take a lot rather than just using the paint bucket tool. But honestly, it's easier to move your, like, the limbs and such with it just doing the outline and then in the background, the layer behind is just coloring. It's just so much easier in my opinion. I do low-key think of one day doing a tutorial of, like, some of the stuff that I do that I feel like people could, you know, learn, I guess. But again, not a professional animator, so again, just don't take my word for it. There we go, right here. That's actually the... Oh, I thought I copy and pasted something else, and I was about to be so mad. No, I'm not happy with that. Oh my gosh, these pet peeves. Why does it look so bad? Oh my gosh. Okay, just remove the mouth and I'm fine. Perfect. Okay, now we just gotta color in the eyebrows. Perfect, it looks okay, honestly. Again, not my best. Nope, too big. Actually, I keep forgetting that I do mouth sync in last. Okay, low-key, I think it would be funnier if I just put a hole in the ground, so yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Is this an... Yeah, this is obviously has to be, you know, behind him to, you know, for the illusion to work. Uh-oh, accidentally grabbed the face. Okay, maybe never mind. Maybe I'll just go back to this. Looks fine. I'm just gonna move him a little bit to this way, because I don't like how it's not centered. There we go. Perfect. Just gotta do that for here. Okay, maybe I should have done this first before I decided to do anything. Okay. Dang. I think I might have screwed it up low-key. Let me go back to the original, and then let me just be precise this time. There we go. I think it's fine. I'm just gonna adjust the color, and it's not like I have to do that much stuff anyway. Let me just do that so that I can figure out where the eyebrows are again without having to go back. And then let's just color in some of the stuff that isn't colored, and there we go. There we go. Okay, now I just gotta erase everything here. Yeah, that's the only thing that's in there. So I just gotta erase these. That I, for some reason, thought it was a good idea, but no, it was not a good idea, which caused me to reanimate. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Fuck. Boom. Are you kidding me? Boom. Okay, there. Now we're done. Okay, now we're gonna color this. Why did I say color? I just realized that I did not put the white in the eyes, so... Let me go back real quick. I did draw it, like, yeah, here we go. Let's take this guy's skin tone. There we go. Right here. There goes my eyes. Perfect. Looks good. Alright, looking good. Looking solid. Okay, now we just gotta... Okay, it just looks awkward with, like, with him just there. I really want to add a hole, but, like, if I want to do that, it has to be the layer behind him. Which is not going to be, you know... Let me try experimenting. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't just... No, okay, it's still copy and pasting here. Yeah, no, that just doesn't look right, honestly, because... I just don't know how to make it look right, you know, because, like... What if I just do that and then I just do this here? Honestly, okay. There we go. Okay, it looks... Honestly, I don't know. Error with that, honestly. I'm just gonna block out that with this. Maybe it'll work if I just, you know, add, like, spikes, I guess you could say. No. I feel like it's too big of a brush for that, honestly. There we go. I think that's better. Honestly, it looks fine. I really could care less, honestly. Because that's probably the most I'm gonna do from here. What if I just remove this? Hold up. Is this even necessary? Because, like... Yes, it is. Okay. Keeping that there, for the... I guess I kind of want to adjust it a little low-key. I low-key think I ruined it. Okay, honestly, it's fine. Okay, there we go. It's fine, honestly. Honestly, that's the best I can do. Alrighty. What future, low-key, this is fun. Even though... Yeah, I'm gonna keep animating this for, you know, as long as I can. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this live stream, and, I'll see you later. Alright, bye.